Good morning, dear children. In last session, we have discussed about shape. Means we are proceeding our second chapter, and in second chapter we have done one session. In that session, we have discussed about shape. Means open shape, closed shape, like this we have discussed in the first session. Today we are going to discuss about angles. What is an angle? How it is formed? How we can measure the angle? Like this we will discuss about these all the points. I think you must have heard about some type of angle in your earlier classes also, so it is quite easy for you this time. So here you can see an angle is formed by two rays that have a common end point. In this picture you can see PQR. This is angle. In this angle you can see there are two rays. One is PQ, second one is RQ, and these both the rays are meeting at a point that is known as Q. Means you can see PQ, RQ, both have a common point that is Q. Clear? So this Q point is forming an angle. On this point Q there is an angle is formed. Clear? So this common point has a special name. What is the name of this common point? This is known as vertex. Clear? Keep in mind the common point where these two rays meet, name of that point will be vertex, and angle will be formed on that point by these two rays. And name of angle, how we can name the angle? It is quite simple. You have to keep this vertex in the middle part. Means you can name this angle like PQR, means PQR, means Q is in the middle, or you can name it like this RQP. In both the situation Q is in the middle part. Clear? So vertex must be in middle part while you will name an angle. Quite simple. Okay, how you can measure the angle? Means name of that device. I think you have heard about that device. This is known as protractor. By using a protractor you can measure an angle, and the measurement which we got after using protractor, that will be in the form of degrees. Clear? For example 60 degrees, 70 degrees, 80 degree, like this we will measure, we will write down its name. Clear? So protractor is quite simple instrument which can be used to measure an angle. So if you have not seen, I will give you an example. I will give you the image. This is our image of protractor. I think most of you, all of you have seen it. It is already present in your geometry box. So this is the protractor. By using this one we can measure the angle. So some main points about this protractor are: it has reading from both the sides. Means you can see here it is starting from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, like this. Means the outer edge of this protractor, that is starting from the left hand side, ending on the right hand side. Means it is starting from 0 to 180, left to right. Inner side also again same marking, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, like this, and it is also ending at 180 degree. So one is starting from left to right, second one is starting from right to left. Now which type of reading we have to take during measurement of an angle? We will discuss about all these points. Clear? So this was our protractor. Okay, so measuring an angle, how we can measure the angle? As I have shown you the protractor, we will use that one to measure the angle. For example, this is an angle named as LMN. So by naming of the angle, it is quite clear that M is our vertex point. Clear? The central part of an angle is always known as its vertex. So LMN, middle letter is M, so vertex point is M. Now we have to measure the angle, means we have to measure this value. How much is the space between these rays? Clear? LM and MN. Space between these rays, it will give us the value of our angle. Okay, so for to measure this value we have a few steps, very simple steps. We are moving to those steps. First step, First of all, you have to use a protractor in a perfect way. How you should use it? For using a protractor, it is quite simple. You have to put the central part of this protractor at the vertex of our angle given. So name of angle was LMN and vertex was M. So central part of this protractor, this one, it should be overlapped with this M point. And this ray MN, this ray should be overlapping with this 0 line. It has 0 line on the both side. One 0 line is this one. If we will taking the outer edge, then this is 0. Second 0 line is this blue line. If we are taking the inner edge like this, 0. You can see it is here 0. Clear? So one is here 0. Second one is here also on the outer. So we will start our measurement from right hand side. Why we have to measure from right hand side? Because it is quite simple. The ray is approaching in our right hand side. We have two rays, LM and MN. So LM is quite upward and this MN is in our right hand side. So the ray which is situated in that side, we have to take measurement from that side. Means we have to take that side as our starting point. So we will take our starting point as 0 of right hand side. Clear? Because this MN is in our right hand side. So we will measure from 0 by taking it from right hand side. Clear? Okay, so let's move. It was our first step to put the protractor in a perfect place. Clear? Only this was the first step. Second step, check the numbering on the protractor as I have discussed right now. It is from left to right and right to left. From both of the sides we have numbering on our protractor. So third step now, which side we have to select for our measurement? We have to select our side. In that side our ray is situated. So our ray is in our right hand side. So we will start measuring from right hand side 0 to we will approaching towards left hand side. Clear? So in our right hand side we can see that 0 is here. Here it is 0. So we will start from this side 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 like this. And this second ray is situated between 80 to 70. मीन्स 80 और 70 के बीच में अपनी ये ML वाली रे है. तो जहाँ पे भी ये ओवरलैप करती है वहीं पे हम अपना एंगल का मेजरमेंट सेट कर लेंगे. सो फर्स्ट MN देन LM. सो दिस LM रे इज प्रेजेंट बिटवीन 70 and 80. 70 and 80 of this inner side. Why you have taken our inner side? Because our MN ray is situating in right hand side. So we have to start counting from right hand side 0. Clear? You can see here some more points are also given on this outer edge, but we will not take this one. We will take only inner side. Clear? Okay, so this was our next step. So we found that it is between 70 and 80. So 70 and 80, the middle point of 70 and 80 is 75 degree. In this way we can measure our angle. Quite simple process. You have to follow a few steps. 4 steps you have to follow. Basically 3 steps. In 4th step you will get your answer. Clear? Let's do one more example. Okay, this is an angle PIV and we have to measure this angle. Means we have to measure this one, the space between these two rays. One ray is PI, second is VI. Clear? So what is our vertex point in this angle? Vertex point is I. I is our vertex point. Clear? We have to measure now angle between PI and VI. Clear? So again we have to follow the same steps. Quite simple. First step, we have to put our protractor in a perfect way. Means overlapping the middle part of protractor on this central part of this protractor on this vertex point. Clear? Now check the ray, in which direction our ray is proceeding. Means this VI ray, you have to keep this protractor in such a way that this one ray should be overlapping this zero line. You can see here it is overlapping, it is just coming over to this zero line. You have to place your protector in such a way. Clear? So we can see that our 0 and our this ray means VI ray is in our right hand side. So again this time we will start counting from right to left side. So check it where it is matching. Start counting, second step, start counting from right to left. Check this number. Okay, means we have to check inner side. So it is between 130 and 140. You can see here it is between 130 to 140. Clear? So 130 to 140, the middle part of 130 and 140 will be 135. Clear? So we will get our answer as 135. You can see here. Like this we can measure all the angles. Clear? Okay, now the size of angle means on which factors it is depending. So the size of an angle depends on the space between its two arms, as we have discussed here. Here the space is large, means PI and VI are apart from each other, so angle is 135. In previous one you can see here space between this LM and MN is less, so the angle is only 75. If the space will decrease more, मीन्स अगर ये स्पेस और भी कम हो जाए, मीन्स LM की बजाय ये यहाँ से हो जाए, देन दिस एंगल विल बी लेस इफ इट इज ओड इन दिस वे. जितना ज़्यादा कम करेंगे आप स्पेस, उतना एंगल अपना कम होता जाएगा. क्लियर? ओके, सो द साइज ऑफ एंगल डिपेंड्स ऑन द स्पेस बिटवीन इट्स टू रेज. इट डजेंट मैटर हाउ लॉन्ग दीज रेज, वो रे कितनी लंबी हैं उसके ऊपर कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, सिर्फ हमें स्पेस चेक करना है. Clear? So now we are going to discuss about type of angle which you have already studied in your 4th class. Types of angle: first is acute angle, then second right angle, third obtuse angle, fourth straight angle. Clear? So very simple definition: an angle that measure less than 90 degree, that is known as acute angle. Means angle की value 90 से कम है तो वो acute angle है. ठीक है, जैसे कि आप लोग देख सकते हैं स्क्रीन पे 60 डिग्री इज लेस देन 90, सो दिस एंगल इज acute angle. Second, if the angle is exactly 90 degree, means the measurement of an angle is 90 degree, वो ना 90 से कम है ना ही ज़्यादा, प्रॉपर परफेक्ट 90 है, then the name of angle will be right angle. In this picture you can see PQR is a right angle. Obtuse angle, quite simple: if the angle is more than 90 but less than 180, then the name of angle will be obtuse angle. In this picture you can see it is 140 degree, so we can say that 140 is between 180 and 90. Clear? 90 से 180 के बीच में अगर है तो obtuse angle. So this is our obtuse angle. If it is completely 180, exactly 180, then the angle will be quite straight line. Clear? So you can see in the picture it is like a straight line. Clear? So it is straight line, that's why its name is also straight angle. Clear? In this way these are our name of angles. Clear? So now I am going to give some question for practice which you can draw in your fair notebook. In this picture you can see all the 4 types of angle. Clear? So this first one, this one, first, second, third, fourth. So first is quite clear as it is seen from its picture also. Measurement is 90 degrees, so name of this angle will be right angle. Second one is less than 90, we can see that the space between these two rays is less, so it will be acute angle. Third is a straight line, so it is straight angle. Fourth is more than 90, so it will be obtuse angle. Clear? You can see this is the answer: right angle, acute angle, straight angle, obtuse angle. So in this way you can find out, you can measure the angle and you can name the angle. Clear? So this was our today's work about angle. So in next session we will discuss some more about angles. Clear? You have to perform an activity. I will share the video how to perform the activity. Watch the video and try to make the angle tester. How to make angle tester? I will share a video in Google Classroom. So from there you can see how you can make an angle tester. And one poem also I will share with you regarding to this angle, means name of angle. That's a wonderful poem. So you can hear, you can watch the video and enjoy the poem. Okay, thank you very much.